the love of my life, and I ain't excited tonight to give you.
I'm sure we all love, well, all or almost all of us, we love the hustle and bustle of Lagos.
Yeah.
And whatever Lagos brings, no matter the situation, it's just fun to stay in Lagos and enjoy living in Lagos.
Yeah.
Today we'll be talking about living in Lagos, or what it takes to live in Lagos. Maybe sometimes you're experiencing Lagos and the little things you need to gather to have this seamless stay and living in Lagos. We'll be talking about living in Lagos. What do you
Lagos.
think about living in Lagos, Dayo? How interesting is it? I like it. I love it.
Living in Lagos is not bad. They're just, obviously, there are different sides to different, when you ask people, there's different stories about Lagos. But presently, Lagos is that state that people want to come to. Like, everybody wants to live in Lagos. Like, everybody has left their state and I'm going to Lagos, I'm going to Lagos.
The
So,
commercial nerve center.
like, everybody wants to live in Lagos. Like, Lagos is bubbling. And the one thing I'm starting to like about Lagos now is, aside festive periods, every other day, Lagos is bubbling. Like, Lagos is bubbling. And now that we have the likes of Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy, like, always turning up every night in Lagos, like, woof. That's what we want to see. Not just you coming home during festive period and after that you're off again. Like, make Lagos like places where you come from. Let everybody say that, yeah, Lagos is one place that everybody wants to come to.
I love the social scene of
Yeah.
Lagos, like you said, and the nightlife. I think
Yeah.
nightlife starts in Lagos and
Yeah.
ends in Lagos.
Yes,
Other
sir.
states have nightlives.
But not compared to,
nightlife,
but you can't compare to
you
Lagos.
can't compare to Lagos. There's something about Lagos when it comes to
Like,
nightlife. And you
it's just
said
different.
entertainment. It's
Yeah.
the entertainment capital of not just Nigeria, of
Yeah.
Africa,
Like,
yes.
everybody-
Entertainment capital of Africa, because this is where entertainment starts and this
And,
is where it ends in Africa.
over time now, we've seen foreign artists saying, "Oh, I want to come to Lagos." Like, there's always this emphasis on Lagos, and you see the likes of Davido when they get to chat with foreign, they're telling them, "You have to come to Lagos," and they're like, "Oh, I'm coming to Lagos." Because recently we had the likes of Ghana, and we're still going to see likes of foreign artists also come, those that have not experienced Lagos. And presently we have one in Chloe Bailey, who has just been going and coming. Obviously, we can see because of the relation to Burna Boy.
In relation to Burna Boy.
Yeah, we
I
still don't know.
understand
We
what
still don't understand
Why do I
that
feel
connection.
that's clout? That has a lot to do with publicity stunts. I don't know what it is.
Obviously, when you look at the entertainment side, they always want it's just about clout chasing.
Just
and
want to trend.
Just the whole publicity story, and trust me, they would always give it to us. They would always give it to us. And now it seems Wizkid is really telling us, yeah, I'm here to stay, because obviously every night now, Baba is outside chilling. I will wake up to JPEGs of him online. and
Yeah, but then staying in Lagos has
Yeah.
a lot to do. For me, one of the challenges with staying in Lagos is traffic.
Yes.
And people always say something that if you can drive very well in Lagos, you
Yeah.
can drive without having accidents in
Yeah,
Lagos,
yeah.
then you can drive in any part of the
Yes.
world. You know, driving in Lagos can be hectic, can be annoying.
Like, yeah.
You see people, okay, there are 2 lanes, you see people maintaining the 2 lanes,
Yeah.
you see people going this, and you're wondering, why are people driving like this?
It's a saying of, when you drive in Lagos, just consider every other person a crazy person, and you being
yes,
the only
people say
sane,
that.
and you being the only sane person, because you don't know what the person in front of you might do next. And in Lagos, everybody just wants to drive. Most of them don't know
The traffic signs.
The traffic signs,
And
and most of them don't even know the usefulness of things, those lights they have on their cars. Because some people will tell you, and once they're driving, they're just driving. There are times when you press the brake, there's always a light at the back. That's the brake lights. And someone in front of you does not even know if that's a brake light. It just feels, and there are times where you're keeping the distance with someone in front, and that brake light comes on. You should know that the person in front of you is actually wanting to slow down. But you behind don't even know what this light is for. You just feel, oh, it's just a random light, and there you are.
And you know, the funny thing about Lagos living and staying in Lagos and driving
Yeah.
in Lagos is when there's a traffic light,
Yeah.
many Lagos residents do not obey traffic lights. And I'm very glad that we have cameras now.
Yeah.
Now
Now
I
you
can remember the commissioner just launched some cameras this past week.
Now you just drive and you meet your bill waiting for you at home.
And
so
then you
that's simple.
stop in front of the traffic light, which has the red light is
Yeah.
on. And you have people behind honking. Oh, and you wonder, like, can't you see?
let them fly now.
Like, can't you see that the traffic
yeah.
lights, it sets
Red,
it
don't
should
red.
Stop
Stop
Just-
here.
You know, but it could be very, like you said, crazy
Yeah.
to drive and live. But then Lagos comes with its own fun and entertainment.
Yeah.
It comes with its own drive. As much as I don't know, they might try to, but as much as I'm tired
Yeah.
of it helps. He hates transportation.
Yeah.
But I think there should be a form of reorientation for them. I'm talking about tricycle riders.
I was
There
about-
should be
I
a
was about to say
form
that.
of reorientation for them because the damage they cause.
If you're going to, because Lagos is actually a very, very nice place to live in, and when you look at these traffics, most of the time they are usually caused by these tricycles and sometimes this korope, these commercial buses, and
No, those ones are like rats. You see
Like-
the way those rats chop chop chop.
like
They're
it's,
like rats.
it's usually annoying because they drop someone and at the end of the day they are still staying on the road to pick up someone else, and you're there using your own, like they won't even listen to you, and that moment they're wanting to turn at that same spot again, and before you know it the line is literally has gotten to the back and you're wondering, this road was free just now, and how come we have so many cars just lined up, and you're getting from here like. And one other thing, we need these are traffic officials. They need to do their work more, because you're there, you're getting from here, and you see them not doing anything to these guys, and these guys, I feel they have more free hand, because once the light is on red, you just see them going, and nobody is holding them responsible for these things they're doing. And at the end of the day, like you said, they end up causing different type of commotions on the road and end up leading to traffic jams here and there.
I'm talking about the traffic officials.
Yeah.
Very true. Sometimes you're there honking, and then they're meant to talk to this public.
They're not doing anything.
transport, and they're not doing anything. Rather, they're actually just chit chatting and enjoying themselves.
or they're
and the
extorting
moment
them.
you drive close to them and you tell them they're like, and they not moved. You see, that defense can be very annoying. But then it is Lagos. It is what it is. It is what it comes with.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that Lagos is booming when it comes to economy. You can't come to Lagos, a serious-minded person. You can't come to Lagos and not make good money.
You will.
You make good money. It's the opportunities are numerous.
That's why it's called Lagos, because there are so many opportunities. There are people who have entered Lagos years back, and you find them today doing well in their respective places of field, and you wonder, is there a special ingredient to entering Lagos?
I think there is a special ingredient. But I think
Because
there's
the moment you just
something
enter
about
Lagos, it triggers you like, now I'm going to make it. Like I am going to make it.
Aside the bad air quality, but it triggers a lot of joy.
Like it keeps you on your feet. Like, I am in Lagos. No, I must make it. I must make it. So that's why Lagos is that place that everybody wants to come to, even if you're well learned and you're not even as learned as you should be. Once you enter Lagos, it
And
gives
you're serious-minded. And
and
you've got talents,
it just gives you opportunities to explore different fields, and at the end of the day you see different people multitasking. And one thing about Lagos, it gives space for that. Like you can multitask, you can do all sorts of, but the only thing that limits you is just the traffic, because
Just the traffic.
once
So you can't run 3-4 errands almost at the same time.
because
It's
the traffic will limit you,
traffic will
because
limit it. And then you won't blame the fact that because there's so many in
Yeah.
Lagos, and Lagos is a very small state
Yeah.
in size of in terms of the size, the
Size,
area
yeah.
size. It's a small state, so you wouldn't blame the fact that there's traffic.
And,
but then, like we said, there's traffic. We also need these public transport workers to also
Yeah.
be put. They should curtail them in
and-
the way they pick up passengers and stop.
And the one thing about Lagos is that one state where it's easily accessible to different parts of the state. And even in Lagos, once you're living very, very far away and you go into work, it's very, very accessible. But back to what I'm saying, the traffic is where people draw the lines at. And that's why you have a certain side of Lagos always very filled up, and that's why you have sometimes expensive house rents. So many things are just expensive because
that's what comes
there
with Lagos.
there are so many people filled up at that space, because they feel it's very accessible to where he or she is working. And I feel people should just explore that part.
Do you believe Lagos is expensive?
I have actually not. To some extent, Lagos is expensive, because it might when you put that expensive in this term, because you see there are some things and things you should buy that shouldn't be that expensive, but the fact that you're in Lagos, it just comes with
Or should I use the word? Do you think is overly unnecessarily expensive?
Yeah, Lagos is unnecessarily expensive. In as much as Lagos is actually a very, very good place to stay, but there are some things where you just want to like, I can easily get these things other places, but why is it expensive in this part of this area? And
I think because it comes with the glitz and glamour of Lagos. Lagos is expensive, yeah, but I do not see it as overly expensive. You can't compare
Yeah.
the way Abuja is quite expensive to Lagos. Abuja is very
I heard
expensive.
Abuja is very expensive.
Abuja is very
yeah.
expensive. You can't compare that to Lagos, but Lagos is Lagos and Lagos is jiving. I want to talk about the markets in Lagos. You know, that lady that was talking about them harassing her in
Yeah.
Ekiti State
Yes.
in the mall. So in my head, I was just thinking that maybe she needs to come to Yaba. Because if you are in Yaba, the comments that will be passed, you cannot even bring out your phone to record.
The thing is, from if she stays in Lagos, from she leaving the house, she would know that I have to go back home and change. Because the way people look at it, now, one thing about Lagos is nobody has to talk. We don't have to talk, but our facial expressions are usually more than what we have to say. So basically, do you want to tell me stop looking at me? It's not possible now. I own my eyes, so I can basically look at whatever I want. And from the way I'm looking at you, is more than what I'm even going to say to you. So it gives you the common sense to go back home.
The passive comments. No, there'll be passive comments.
Yeah.
Maybe you're wearing a top that is quite short, and then when you bend, and then it comes up. So you go to a shop, the way Lagos is designed, you go to a shop of an elderly woman, and you're trying to pick something on the floor. The elderly woman is saying, wrap our foot. You know, the way she's going to pass, she's not going to tell you that what you're wearing is short. But the comment she will bring, like, did I bring this? You will know that.
And like,
Lagos comes with a lot of shade.
Like what you said, and she passing is more like we having conversations with ourselves. We're going to say to the extent that you would hear. So you can't come and meet us because this is our own business. So basically what we are saying is basically telling you, oh, show ring or blah, 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 blah. And in her mind, she's checking herself that, what am I? And you're going and you're walking a few miles again and people are actually saying the same thing. And it gives you common sense that, oh, tomorrow I actually have to I have to be decent.
It's like when we talk about the market.
Lagos keeps you in check.
Yeah, Lagos keeps you in check. It keeps you in check. You need to be smart in Lagos.
It keeps you in check.
A JJC, if you're a JJC, you can't be a JJC more than 1 hour in Lagos. Because
1 hour is even too much. 30 minutes.
Because the JJC, you be run.
Because at every interval, at every step you're taking, there's usually a person looking at you and giving you that look of, are you okay?
You can't afford to let Lagos run you straight.
No.
There's something, even though you're in Lagos, even though you can't fight, you must have mouth to talk. Like, you know, for instance, you go to the markets and you have people pulling you, and that's one thing. The economic sense, the business sense of Lagosians, Lagos residents rather, it could be too much, but then there's this desperation that we have what you want.
The thing is,
just tell us what you want. We will bring it.
Lagos is a very cultured state, because when you look at things, you just see, oh, people are actually doing the needful. Like, people are actually putting themselves in check. Like you said, we just have to just do the needful. And that's why you're in Lagos. That's why you're in Lagos. You
need to be smart.
You need to, because so many people that have been to Lagos, if they tell you their Lagos experience, you just laugh. I'm like, so you say, this thing, you shouldn't fall victim of things like this. And now you see them that they're always on top of their toes. Like,
have you had a weird Lagos experience?
Lagos experience.
That, just made you think that, Lagos has shown me.
In as much as I've been in Lagos for a very long time.
For a very long time, you were born in Lagos alone?
Yeah, at least I've been in Lagos all my life.
Okay, so all your life,
I've been in Lagos all my life. Right from time, I've always had that street sense. Even if I'm not really into it, but at least I know my way around Lagos. You can't just easily come and just chance me. It's not possible. It's not possible. Nah.
I think I've also been very nice not to have this weird experience.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yes, I have. Okay. I just remembered. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Do you want to share?
In the bus. They've still. Yeah. I entered the public transport. Yeah, I was in uni then. I entered the public transport, the bus, and then they took my iPad.
Like, I wonder. They
took my phone. No, just my iPad. It was my iPad.
How did they do it?
No, from the back.
They removed behind you. Okay.
And then it was even gone.
Okay.
Bring this other. So that has happened to me. I think that was, but then that was beyond my control now. So it's not like, but Lagos still show me Pepe.
Lagos it's a place where you can easily differentiate something if something is safe or not, because you come into Lagos, you can tell, oh, just like you said, for JJCs, they will obviously fall victim. But you've been guarding in Lagos, you know that, oh, I know what to do. I don't have to enter this kind of bus. And from the house, they would have been telling you, blah, blah, blah. And so go to the park and enter. And at the end of the day, it's just the grace of God. Even those that even enter the park, they still fall victim of these things. But in as much as you still, at least you have an idea of, I have my way around it. And you just hear some people, when they tell you their experience, you're like, how did you fall victim of these things? Or you hear people entering, they will tell you they entered bus and they were pickpockets, like pickpockets. They were able to pick something. And I'm like, how did you do it? Like me, when I enter League Up, when I enter Boss, I'm always in check. I'm always like checking every few seconds.
There's this thing that you can't be too. There's this thing that you can't be too careful. It happens. It could happen. But then all all in all, I think Lagos is a beautiful state.
Very, very beautiful.
Environment. It is though not too beautiful compared to Abuja, but it is a beautiful state and. It's a work in progress. I like the fact that the government is working in progress to make Lagos a beautiful state and a smart city. Lagos, I love living in Lagos. I like
the fact that youths are usually getting involved in, like, would I say, the rebranding of Lagos, because most of these epic sides of Lagos, they are being run by the youthful side of it, and that's like more big. That's a big opportunity for those who would want to explore their talents in Lagos.
I like the fact that youths are getting involved in the rebranding of Lagos and in everything. But we need enough youths. I think if I'm not involved, then I don't think we have all youths involved. So that's the fact.
So it's more like
so it's time to go, Dayo.
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself today, and hopefully next weekend we are here laughing and entertaining people.
So it's time to go. It's been an amazing time on Breakfast in Bed. I am Babumi Agbibi. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye-bye. And I am Adedayo Kennedy. See you next weekend.
That the morning fantastic.